Batman versus Nightwing is not as close as you think, and I believe it's pretty one-sided. Now, on paper, this seems like a pretty close matchup. We all know how good Batman is, but Nightwing isn't a slouch. It isn't too far behind, but once you start really looking into it, the gap gets wider and wider between the two. So let's set the fight up. Batman versus Nightwing. They're not holding back, but they have their morals on. They're just trying their hardest to incapacitate each other. I want to start out by saying that Batman holds back, and he only stops holding back when he's against people that he knows could take it. You can heal from any damage you take. Are you planning on damaging me? It's not often I come against someone I don't have to hold back with. Under all that Kevlar and steel plate, they are practically invincible. So for once, I can take the gloves off. Most of the time, I pull my punches with these ninja wannabes. But not tonight. No one else is going to die. Not even them. But aside from that, all bets are off. So if Batman versus Nightwing is close when Batman is holding back, imagine when he's not. And we have seen that. Probably the most popular fight between these two was during the New 52. Batman wants the truth of Dick Grayson to be kept a secret, but Dick doesn't want that. But after what the crime syndicate did to him, Batman wants Dick to prove himself, so they fight without holding back. And Dick seemingly gets the better of Bruce. But this is just one instance out of many, and you can also interpret this as Bruce stopping the fight, conceding and admitting defeat because Dick has proven himself. Being trained by Batman himself, Nightwing is in that same ballpark. It's even said that he is second to Batman. Even when Dick works alongside Batman after all these years, he's still amazed by him. Now let's go over some of the fights these two have had. In this instant, Bruce and Dick are at each other's throats, and Dick cracks him. Bruce says you'll get one for free, but Nightwing hits him again, and after that, Bruce says you can't stop me, and pretty comfortably handles Nightwing. Nightwing can't even land a hit on Batman, and when Batman hits him back, he lays him out. I bring up this instance of them fighting to show that when Bruce is actually trying and not holding back, he's pretty clearly above Nightwing. Another time is when the Bat family went up against Batman with his mythical weapons. Nightwing, Red Hood, Stephanie Brown, and Tim Drake. After Batman defeats Red Hood, Stephanie Brown, and Tim Drake, Nightwing steps up to him with the intention of killing Batman. Even with injured ribs, blood loss, and a slight concussion, Batman was still able to hold his own against a bloodlusted Nightwing. Even throughout the fight, Bruce was questioning himself and his actions. He didn't even think he deserved to win the fight. And their most recent fight was actually pretty competitive, but I would say Batman was winning it. Tim Drake distracts Batman, and later on an enraged Nightwing, after finding out what happened to Jason Todd, wails on Batman. But before that, I would say Batman was winning his 1v1 against Nightwing. With that all being said, in a 1v1 between Nightwing and Batman, not holding back, morals on, trying to KO the other, I believe Batman pretty comfortably beats up Nightwing.
Dick Grayson.
I'm Detective Dick Grayson.
My name is Dick Grayson.
Wow. Dick Grayson in the flesh.
He's from Gotham, likes to work alone.
As a kid, I struggled.
That billionaire, Bruce Wayne,
There was this darkness inside of me, and I didn't know what to do with it.
he raised you.
All those years Bruce was helping me, he was turning me into a weapon.
You're the boy from the circus.
I was mad at fate and death. It was complicated.
Grayson, you got that thing for helping kids, right?
Face it, Dick, you can't resist a bird with a broken wing.
You do have a saving people problem, Dick Grayson.
I'm working on it.
You some kind of hero?
Always the hero. Something like that.
You know the problems that these masks bring with them.
This is a violent sociopath.
You hide behind a mask for so long, it starts to give you a license to do things.
That combat training you were talking about, was it military?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Gosh, you're so secretive. You're afraid to let people know who you are.
You need to show us
That was quite unexpected.
what you can do.
That's Robin.
When I put on that mask, I become someone I can't control.
Bruce filled that hole in your life the only way he knew how, with rage and violence.
Once you learn to see the world that way, you can't unsee it. Couldn't get a handle on the violence.
You don't know what I've become.
Someone that likes hurting
It's
people.
useless to deny who you really are, Mr. Grayson.
This isn't who I am.
Of course it is.
What do you mean what you've become?
You made him into a monster.
One way or another, your actions will be judged.
You lying sack of shit. There's no forgiveness here.
Can't be Robin anymore because for all the good he did, ultimately he was an echo chamber for Bruce's pain and for yours.
You have blood in your hand.
We gotta keep the kid. Who the fuck hides that?
Not just mistakes. Somebody died.
Christ, you fucking river. The kid's father killed him, not you. The pity party is officially over.
Do you
made a few mistakes. You got knocked down. Guess what? Nobody cares. All we care about is who gets up.
Everything's changed. I've changed. Don't feel the need to battle the past anymore.
You burned the suit. You're not Robin anymore, so what now?
If I'm Robin, who are you?
It's a good question.
Don't be Batman or Robin. Be something else. Someone else.
In our village, Alasu's our hero. In the time of greatest need, he flies down and saves you.
Time to grow up. Not Robin anymore. Stronger. Faster.
A bird that comes in the night and saves people.
Like a bird of prey.
Jericho told me that you had some kind of special talent.
This is my...
You could almost fly. Take down legions of bad men.
Is that the best you got?
That you could do the impossible. Is that you?
One and only.